driving, I'm in labor or whatever. He nervous and junk, and I'm just like, wow, this freaking hurts or whatever. So I'm thinking in my thoughts, and he gonna dip us down in this, like, it's like a, I guess it's a dip hill. I don't know. It was on the road or whatever. Hey y'all, hey. So to break up the monotony of the week, I got a story time for y'all. Okay, so disclaimer. Is it a disclaimer? I don't know. I am now 42 years old. I had my first daughter at 20. My second daughter at 24. And my last daughter at 27. So it's my first time ever being pregnant and having a baby or whatever. So my experience is this. I had went to the emergency room on a Wednesday. My baby was supposed to be due. She was late coming or whatever because you be giving them a date for your last menstrual cycle or whatever, and I don't know. So anyway, I gave them the wrong date, I guess, and she came on a Wednesday. Well, I went into labor on Wednesday. So at the time I wasn't married, I had a boyfriend. So I called my husband or whatever. I was at my mom and daddy's house, and my mom jumped in the car, her and my dad, and then my husband came and picked me up. And so we driving. I'm in labor or whatever. He nervous and junk, and I'm just like, wow, this freaking hurts or whatever. So I'm thinking in my thoughts, and he gonna dip us down in this, like, it's like a, I guess it's a dip hill. I don't know. It was on the road or whatever, and it was like a dip, like you dip down, and they probably said it somewhere around there or whatever. We had been through it like 50,000 times to go to the doctor, and his brother didn't see it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I just wanted to just sock him because it felt like the baby came up into my chest and then back down. But anyway, get to the hospital, and the doctor is like, because if you have county, I don't know if y'all know what that is, but like if you have public assistance and you get Medi-Cal, they can pretty much give you whatever doctor, like you just have to you just subject to whatever they give you. So I'm in the emergency room. They took me to triage or to wherever the having a baby part is. And it's a county hospital, so it's already ghetto all outside. So I'm like, Lord, please just get me through this, and I'll keep my legs closed from now on. Because I wasn't married at the time. So I got in there, and this man came in, doctor, because I was in there with the nurse and my husband. My mama was outside, or I don't know if she was in there or not, but anyway, I know my husband for sure was in there. And the nurse is gonna give him some gloves because he's gonna check me. He's gonna see, like, put his hands in there and see like where the baby is or whatever, how much dilated you are. And I'm freaking like, ugh, like my stomach is getting sick just because he's got to put his hands in there or whatever. So the lady's like, doctor, do you need large gloves? And the doctor was like, no, give me extra large. And my husband told me, I saw him do that, but I'm just like, at this point, I'm already laying down on the table, got my legs up in the air or whatever. So I'm like, fool, just do what you gotta do so that you can give me some medicine, or like we can figure out what we gotta do next. Cause like, is the baby coming? Because I'm just like really ready. Like this hurts or whatever. So he puts his hands in there, and I got, I make that. You know how you feel like when somebody put their hands in there, like you feel like sick or whatever, and he's in there seeing, where my baby is or whatever, and it was just gross. But anyway, he said that I had only dilated 2 centimeters. So basically, he was gonna let me sit there for a little while and see if anything progressed or whatever, and see if I had to stay. And so ultimately, they made me go home because I had an appointment on Friday anyway, and they like, look, just come back on Friday and go to your regular appointment, and then we'll take it from there. And I'm like, but I'm actively in labor, and they're like, yeah, but you're not really. You haven't, since the time you've been here, you haven't dilated anymore, so, there's no use of you staying here. And I was like, okay. I was young or whatever. I told my mom what they said, and we went home. And so for 3 days, I was in labor. I was in labor at home for 3 days, and it was like such a horrible experience because it just hurts like all damn day and night. Like I didn't get no rest, no sleep. I wasn't eating. So my mama said she came in the room. She was like, "Tomorrow you gotta eat." So she bring me some a banana and like some crackers. She just like just take a few bites or whatever. And I threw that stuff up because of the pain. But I had never thrown up the whole time I was pregnant or whatever, never once. And so I threw that up. I was just like I was devastated. So I think it was Friday. My mama said, "I'm gonna stay home from work. I'm gonna go with you to the doctor or whatever." Yes, because James had to go to work too. And I said, "Okay." So my daddy went on and went to work, and I think at the time we only had one car. So my mama said, "I'm gonna call Mickey. She gonna call my cousin, come over here, and take you to the doctor." So Mickey had came earlier than it's time for me to go to the doctor. So like I said, I was in a lot of pain, and I was just crying because I was just like I didn't understand like if this is what labor is, like why am I still at home? Like why I can't go to the hospital and it's time to take the baby out or whatever. Um, just devastated. Just never had a baby before in pain. So I remember so much. I was in so much pain that I asked my mama. I was like, I told her, I said, I can't do this. I just can't do this. She said, you got to do it. Like, you're the only one who can do it or whatever. You have to do it. I'm like, nah, we got to just do a cesarean. Just take the baby out. That ain't all my video. Like, just take the baby out. Like just cut her out. Cut my stomach, take the baby out. And mom was like, nah. You only have to do that, like, if it's an emergency situation. Like, you don't want to wish that on you. I'm like, mom, I'm so freaking tired. But anyway, so I got an appointment, so I'm going to take a bath. My mom said that it helped the labor pains. And plus, I mean, I could get clean so I can go to the doctor or whatever. So I get in the bathtub, and all while I'm in the bathtub, I got labor pains. I'm just like, oh my God, oh my gosh. Like, just trying to breathe through them because the junk hurt so bad. So finally, I get out the bathtub. The bathroom door is open. I don't know why. I think because it was just me and my cousin, and my mama there. It wasn't no men or nothing like that. So my daddy had went to work, and so I got out of the bathtub and I had to hold on to the counter because I had a labor pain, and so I was in pain. I was like trying to breathe through it because the junk hurt real bad. I looked to my left, my cousin in the hallway like this, like just it's funny now, but it was not funny then. She's staring at me with her mouth open, like, oh shoot, like I ain't said, girl, you need a towel, cuz you need a, you want me to rub your back, anything, because I'm standing here like this, just toe up or whatever, and this fool's staring at me. So I said, Mickey, could you quit staring at me, please? She talking about, oh, okay, yeah, okay. And she walked up the hallway or whatever. So the last thing that happened to me is once we got into my cousin's car, she had like an old Cadillac. It's time for me to go to my appointment. And I'm in pain, like tears is just streaming down my face because I just been in labor for freaking 3 days. And I was just praying out to God, like, Lord, please, like, I'm sorry, like, whatever. But anyway, my cousin got to get some power steering fluid. Oh, I'm in labor. You got to stop at the store? So she had to stop at AutoZone. Luckily, AutoZone was around the corner from our house. She got the power steering fluid, put it in. Oh, wow. It felt like it took 2 years for her to do all that. And it really didn't. It probably was really fast. But I was in so much pain. I remember just walking from the downstairs into the hospital upstairs to where my labor and delivery part was, where you're supposed to take your appointment. And the lady just looked at me and she was like, no, take her downstairs. Like, it's time for the baby to come or whatever. She's in labor. But I just remember walking up them stairs, just holding on to the stairs and just like stopping every few minutes, every time the contraction came, because it just hurt so bad. And like, I'm so thankful that my baby's here and healthy and fine, but that junk hurt so bad, and my cousin had to stop and get some power steering fluid. So that was my first pregnancy experience and my first labor, and it was freaking 3 days. So I just like, dang, I am being punished for something. I'm being punished for getting pregnant out of wedlock. I don't know, but that junk hurt so bad. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, comment down below. If you had a weird experience, with labor or getting pregnant or being pregnant, let me know. I want to hear from y'all. Like, let me know. Yeah, and like, comment, and subscribe, and share, please. I need some subscribers. I need some subscribers. I need some subscribers, and I need like some watch time and all kind of stuff. I don't know. But yeah, help me. Y'all, help me. Let me stop. All right, y'all. Bye.